Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the 10th day of 2023. I know I'm running a little late today. I was supposed to do my live at about 8:30. But I'm running a little late because I went to therapy. I do therapy at least every 2 to 3 weeks. So that is something that I do take pride in and that I'm gonna make sure I make time for. So yeah, I started a little late today. But either way, I went to the gym early this morning, and my only biggest thing that I wanted to do was make sure that I challenged myself to do something extra that I didn't do yesterday. So that's the point of this live, is to always make sure that every day that we are adding something into our life that gave us a challenge, or adding something into our life that made us feel like we went a step further than we were yesterday. So the thing that most people do is beat themselves up about what they haven't done or what they haven't achieved. And we're not doing enough of actually making sure we celebrate even just the small achievements. So even if you learn something new, or you actually stop something that you said you stopped that was a bad habit, or you created a new and healthier habit, that's actually a great way to challenge yourself to do something bigger and to keep making it snowball into a more successful task. So even if it's just every day, say you made your bed up this morning and you usually don't do that, that's a challenge. So we try to start with little things and then move on to the bigger stuff. But that also goes for books. So if you're struggling, or if you just are stuck on something and you know you were supposed to get your book published, or you're trying to work on it, don't beat yourself up for what you haven't done yet or what you haven't worked on. The biggest thing is, if you wrote a sentence today, if you wrote a chapter today, even if you wrote one word, that is something more that you did than the day before. So the point that I always try to make to people is that you are only one person. You can't do it all. You can't make everything happen at once. Life takes patience. Everything takes patience, and everything takes strategy, and it takes time, and it takes planning. So do that today. Make sure that you actually are strategizing, planning out, and knowing what your purpose is, what your goal is, and what you plan to do with your day, and how that day is supposed to lead into the bigger plans that you have maybe 2 to 5 years from now. Is it contributing to that? Did it add to that, or did it take away? So before we do anything, let's ask ourselves the purpose of it. Let's see what the reason is, and if it's giving us anything positive or if it's giving us anything negative. Because each day we make choices, each day we make a choice to either not do anything or to do more than we ever did. So it's always up to you. But either way, I just want you guys to just be positive, stay motivated. Always know that if you didn't do all that you strive to do today, that you still have tomorrow. That's the best part about tomorrow, is that it's tomorrow. It's the past is gonna be there. So what we want to do is just make sure that today we are striving, we're moving forward, learning new things, and we look at life in a childlike way of knowing that you always have to learn something new each day. Something new should be in your head each day. Read a book or just go figure something out. Go to a museum, but your mind has to be open to produce positive things and to produce new things out into the world. You can't be on the same routine every day. You can't get out of bed mumbling about what you have to do every single day and saying that you don't feel like doing it, but you want to actually do something big or you want to change the world. That makes no sense. So you have to be ahead of the world. You have to get up early. Sometimes you got to get up at 4, sometimes you got to get up at 5, but it's something that you did more than everybody else or more than your competitors to make sure that you are achieving what you said you achieved. So I'm gonna come to y'all with tidbits every day, just to give y'all motivation on whatever your project is or whatever you're doing. Hey, Nigel, I'm glad you needed that. I'm glad you're here listening. But everybody needs a little push sometimes, and everybody just needs to know that they're not alone in something. And I always let you guys know that I'm always working on something. I'm always journeying towards a new book, always making sure that I'm trying to bring light into the world, nothing negative, and make sure that people know that if they went through the same type of things that I went through, there is kindness and goodness on the other side. You don't have to stay in that dark place. You can get out of it and you can be a better, more inspirational person. Because, like I was saying yesterday, I was in a very dark place where I hurt people before and people have hurt me. But it's the past. You move on, you forgive, and you make sure that you do better. You make sure that you perform better in life and that you do better towards others. So, guys, take a deep breath, breathe in the day, let it all just come to you, and don't challenge yourself too hard. Don't beat yourself up too hard. In fact, just look at yourself today and realize that you're here. The blessing is that you're looking at yourself, that you woke up this morning, you're alive. It's Tuesday, you made it into the 10th day of 2023, which a lot of people cannot say. So take that, hug yourself, let yourself know that you made it, you're a survivor, and that you're still striving, you didn't quit, and you're putting that all into your life. And I'm going to keep it short today, not going to go into the full about 8 or 9 minutes that I usually do because I have some stuff to do. But I want you guys to be productive too. I want you to get that book out. I want you to start that business. I want you to start that financial plan, whatever you had that you needed to do today, get up and do it because you never know if you'll make it tomorrow. I don't know that. So blessings to you guys. I am always here. I'm always going to be giving inspiration, and I'm glad that you guys are checking out my page and seeing all the new things that I'm posting. And I want you to also please check out my website, www.authorrobinchappelle.com. I am also continuing my blog on there for tips and advice as well that people can read, not just listen to me if you don't want to see my face every day. If you do, great. But y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.